In this video, I will introduce you how to use Adobe Premiere to edit your video. So first, let's open Adobe Premiere. Once the software opens, we can see on the left side, we can have new project or open a project if we have been working on a project before. Next to that, there is list of all the items that I was working before. If you are doing this first time, you will not get these options. One great option that Adobe Premiere offers you is this Adobe Premiere tutorial, and then you can just see what you can learn here. Today I will show you how to just edit video very fast. So we are going to click on new project. Once you click new project, we have a lot of options here. The one that we really want to address is to change the name. It gives us name called Untitled, and I will rename it to First Video Tutorial. After I enter a new name, I can see where this file will be stored. And it will be stored in Document, Adobe folder, and under Premiere. This is where I like to save all the Adobe Premiere files so I know where they are. Next to that, we have all the other options here, but in this case, we don't want to change anything. Let's just click OK. It could have different workspaces. So if you don't get the workspace that I have, you can go to Window, click Workspaces, change your workspace. I will choose Editing. As you can see, I have couple of windows and everything is empty, and if I move my mouse between two windows, I can change the size of each of them, and this is very handy. We're going to use that. So to start, we need to do two things. One thing could be that you start by adding new video, like adding new files in the left bottom corner, which is media browser. So we can just go to media browser and find where the files are. Otherwise, the way I do it, I go, instead of going to media browser, I usually click on project on the left side, and here I can just, it says import media to start. I can click twice, and when I click twice, it opens a folder. This is the folder that I used before. So instead of using this folder, I need to find where my videos are located, and my videos are placed in another folder. So I have to go to documents and find it. It's in the folder called Premiere Video here. So here I already made two folders, videos and sound. So to start with, I will open videos, and I have 5 videos to show you how Adobe Premiere works. So I can select all of them, or I can just click one by one and click Shift on my keyboard. That will allow to select all of the videos. When I selected all of the videos that I want to import, I can just click import button. It will take a while if your videos are long. But now, once you're done, you can see we have all the videos in this left side, which is called project. So all the videos are placed in this area. Before you start editing, and like this is important part, you need to know what is the output, where are you going to use your video. It's best to start with the right settings right away. Now I have 4 videos, and each of the videos, I just downloaded them, so I don't really know what is the resolution, and it could be that the resolution of all the videos are different, and this is not okay. I need to figure it out what is the right device that I will be using my video on, and start from there. So this could be an easy way to start. If you know what you want, you can just set the right setting in your camera, choose the right position, and start filming in it. And when you will upload to Premiere, the settings will be good. Just to show you what I mean is, I will select one of the videos that is here. For example, I can see that this video is a portrait mode and this one is landscape. So now if I take this video, which is a portrait mode, and I just drag it to the right side, which is the timeline, what it does, it already creates the whole setup, and it creates sequence according to this video file format. That means that now the video that I'm going to use, it indicates what kind of file format is going to be. Sometimes maybe that's exactly what you want. But if I drag another video into timeline here and add it here, so now I just need to move the blue playhead cursor to the second video. So here I can see that the video is a little bit different. I can see that the top and the bottom is black. If I click on the video twice, so this new video that I added is landscape. So I have to adjust it if I don't want it to have those black edges on top and bottom. I could just select one of the points here and scroll it up just to cover the whole screen. And maybe that's okay if that's what you wanted, but there's like a huge area of the video that was left out. Of course, we can move it around, position it better. So we have video 1, which created sequence, and the sequence is where all the settings are written. On the left side, you can see that in the project area, I had 5 videos, but now I have the 6th file. So the 6th file is actually the sequence. So it creates the sequence according to what's happening in my timeline. If I click with 2 fingers on my touchpad on this video or right mouse button on this, I can get into the sequence settings. And here, when I get into this, I can see all the settings that were created according to the video that I used before. You can see I have editing mode, time base, frame size, and we have audio settings, video previews, and so on. The important thing, what we want to focus is in the frame size. So here I can see it is more than 2000 pixels in horizontal and more than 3000. So you can see that the format is 4K, which is really huge. You can see also it says vertical 916. So exactly the video that we created. And if I wanted to create video for Instagram stories, that would be great. Like the 916 crop ratio is perfect for that. However, the resolution is way too high. That means the video would be really huge file, which may slow down my computer while editing the video, but also it will have maybe problems when I want to upload to Instagram, because it may say that the file is too big. And if I want to use this high resolution, even the Instagram will downsize it to full HD size. I don't need this resolution. I can just divide it by 2. Let's see if it works. In some softwares, I can just say write / and 2 and click enter. And you can see that it changed the resolution to 1080. And already when I do that, it asks me if I want to delete all previews for the sequence. And then it says that everything what I'm going to do, it will not be undone, and I will be okay. So you see what it did. So it changed it in one direction. So I will go back to the sequence on the left side here in my project panel and click on sequence settings. And I see that frame size now is 1080 in horizontal. And now I just need to change in vertical. So 3840, I will write / and 2, click enter, and I can see it changes to 1920. And this would be much better already. This is something that I can upload to Instagram and it will be the right size. However, when I change the sequence settings in my project folder, I can see that the preview that I have in my preview window, it changed, it zoomed out. So if I click twice now on this video, I can see that it became much bigger. So I need just to select on this white dots, click twice on the video, select on the white dots, and scale it down the size that it works fine. I have to make sure I don't leave black or white edges around. And now I know that I reduce resolution. If I go to the second video, the problem is the same. The video was increased really a lot. I can just if I don't see the outlines of the video, I can go to the left side that says fit, open this panel, and I can say I want to see it in 25%. So when it zooms out, you can see what is actually the size of the output that I want to create. and the real size of the video. So it's really huge. So I just need to select somewhere on that and just drag it in. And that will scale in my video. And then after I'm done that, I can just zoom in to, let's say, 50%, or I can say just fit to the screen size. If I don't want to do it in vertical position, I can just go back to sequence settings here, or the other way to do it is just I can go to sequence and the top bar, and I can find sequence settings here. If I click here, it will be exactly the same information. So what I need to do is just I will change, instead of frame size from horizontal, I just need to switch them. So instead of having 916, I need 16:9. So I'll say 920 and 180. And once I'm done with that, I can click OK. And it says again, it will override the previously used settings, and I'm okay with that. And now you can see that the screen size changed. So now it's much better. I can go back here to settings and say 25% and see if my videos are zoomed in. So now I'll just move in around, make sure that it works nicely. So you see I have to do all of these things because the videos were not prepared, they were not filmed correctly. Well, I didn't film them, I downloaded these videos, that's why they're very different. So now that I have the second video prepared fine, if I go to the first one, I will have a problem here. So now you can see that this video again is still vertical. So I will, in this case, I will just drag this video out to make it a little bit bigger, select the edge and just drag it in. And now I can just move it up a little bit so I could see the faces of the kids in this. And the important part when working with Premiere is to constantly save it. So you can click Command S on your keyboard to save, Control S on Windows computers, and it will save your file. So now that this file is saved, I can just click on this play button just above the timeline, and I can see the preview of the video. And you can see that once the first video ends, we just go to the second video and we watch the second one. If you're using high resolution and your computer is not very powerful, I recommend to go to the right side and change the preview settings. So to change playback resolution, if on this bar that says whatever number, in your case maybe it says full, and or 1.2 or 1.4, it could be other options, but I'm using the version 1.4. That means I'm using lower resolution, 1/4 of the resolution that I want, and this will be lower quality of the video that I want to see in my preview. After I'm done editing and I want to export this video, it will export in the high resolution. But to make sure it works fast, your computer, just make sure you select the lowest resolution available here. Now when we are done, we can just make sure that the screen has the right fit. So I'll just click here on the left side of the screen and click fit. You have to notice in the videos that I'm using that there are different tracks and different channels. For example, when I used one video, the first video, it adds video channel and it doesn't have any audio channel. That's why it's only one item here. However, the second video that I'm using, it has both. It has video channel and it has audio channel. Maybe the audio is silent, but there is an audio track. And if I move it, they are linked together. That means that this video follows audio, so they are connected. If you disconnect it and move it around, you will mess it up the sound with the video. So I would recommend in most cases just to leave that link together, but of course I will show you later how to unlink it. For example, if you want to overlay two videos, you can add another layer on top. The transition is just cut of the video. So once the first video ends, it just starts showing another video. And I don't like that. I would like that this video would be blurred and overlapping together. So I'll just select the second video and move it a little bit up. And the video channel will jump from video track 1 to video track 2, but the audio will remain the same. I can still move it to the second one if I want, or the third one, but I don't need it because I have only one. So I can just keep it as it is. If I move it sideways, they are still connected. So in this case, I just want to move in one on top of another a little bit. So when I make transition, they make transitions nicely. Still, right now what happens is that in Premiere, you always see what happens on the top layer. So if I move it up there all the way and I start playing the video, I will not even see the video which is in track number 1, because video track number 2 is on top of it. So to add this transition, when I have this kind of overlapping, I just need to go to Effects, and Effects you will find on top panel. Click on Effects, and that's actually changing the whole layout of the Premiere that I have. And in the effects, in these effects, you have presets, you have audio effects, video effects, and transitions. So what I want to do is I want to open video transitions, and here there are a lot of options. I want to have blur, so I could go through the folders and try to find it, but I will just type in this effects panel blur. And when I write blur, you can see that I have blur as presets, I have blur as video effects, I have blur as obsolete as video transitions. And there is VR spherical blur. I don't know what it is, but let's try to add it. What you need to do is just to drag this item on top of another video, and you will see there will be a small symbol indicating that there is some kind of transition. So now if I move my blue play hat close to it and click space to play it, you can see that overlapping, and you can see that the effect happened. So you can play around like this and have nice transitions. The next thing I want to show you is how to cut video, and cutting the video is actually takes the most time that you're going to spend in video. So cutting and moving around those parts that you cropped it out. In this video that I'm recording right now, I will be cutting a lot. I may have recorded 2 hours of video and left only 20 minutes of all the videos that I made. So the only thing I did in editing this video that you're watching now while I'm recording is just basically me cutting out all the parts where my neighbors are walking in the staircase or someone slamming the doors. So I have to cut out all of these things. To cut video, we have tools in the left side. So in the left side, we have selection tool, and when I hover on it, it says selection tool and it says V in the brackets. That means I can use V as a shortcut to select it. And if I scroll down, there is a track select tool. The next one is ripple edit tool, which is B in my case. There is razor tool and flip tool and pen tool and hand tool and type tool. The ones I'm using mostly is the razor tool. So if you select razor tool, it's letter C for cutting. So with the razor tool selected, I can just go to anywhere where I want, just click on it, and now this video will be split into 2 parts. So once I do that, I can keep on cutting it, but the better way is to cut one piece, erase it, and then continue watching and see how it works. So now when I cut it many times, I want to go back, I can click Command Z to undo my actions. I will leave only one cut that I did. Now to select the video and throw it away, I need to select selection tool. So I have to go back to tool, select selection tool, go back to timeline, select the video and click backspace to erase it. When I erase it, you can see that this empty part, the part in the middle, in the beginning, it is completely empty. There is nothing. If I move my playhead in the front, it's a black screen. There is nothing. Let's say I want to add title here.